Alright, so far the animation and the sound design I'm really into. Won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Alright. Mm-hmm. Alright, milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. Well, new game is our only option. If we hit escape, did they say there's no options now? New game. We're going in. Diving right in, having a good time. Let's check and see what this is all about. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceilings. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying no mind. Alright? Sometimes it's so easy to lose my self-control and track of time spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there is a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that there's corpses in the kitchen. I break into a run and dash towards the closet door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. After they're trying to are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but they suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. You got no other choice but to break the door down. If there's someone inside, surely I'll scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. Don't want to do. I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me as its unblinking eyes. It stares back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means it took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. I meet a familiar formless creature in the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. It's just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging, and I keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all the pain. I've promised you so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claws pierce my arm. I don't feel anything other than a barely discernible clawing underneath my skin, and the ring of tightly sprung sinew. But then the claws inject its venom into me. It hurts. A white vein appears in front of my eyes, and fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and my arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with loud sounds. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I wash my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get that how you feel. And there was a time when the last minute before I sleep were my favorite time before the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. I would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody finished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall just for a little more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is just looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its content, what it contains. So what do we have inside of you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Stickily, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was the flat pill, of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. It's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half hour goes by in similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and I enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey. Ooh. Hey. All right. It's a nice looking room. Hey, long time no see. All right. What do we got? Let's say it hasn't been an hour. Let's see that. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's not true. You do need to go to bed. No. You've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. Okay, alright. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Okay? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Alright. I can imagine how angry you are right now. I'm not all beside myself. I mean, what made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Okay. Should we pick stop lying, or stop lying? I think we're gonna... Let's do this middle one. Nuh-uh. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, all right? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you last. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? I don't know. Say something. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from the chin, hanging from my chin and then falling onto my clothes, burning holes into them. Ooh. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face and we'll decide what to do with you. Alright. I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks on the walls. Sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. Wouldn't have helped even if I snuck through the floor. I started counting in my mind. 2 squared by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. I'm going to apologize to her. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I was able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Back to the pills. Is this why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? That was your decision, yeah. Does it even matter? Yeah, it does. Somehow. I find it hard to believe. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine and I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away my unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws terrifying pictures. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsen my pain. I just want to think about something. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Alright, we got a baller here. Alright, I'll be back 1 second, let the dog in, and then back to reading. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running and the metal pipes up there. I hear the crackling of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. You want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in an orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand. Annoyed, I start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I wish I could say no. I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Brutal. Whatever voice we are, we're not kind. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, did you? You'll surely get better, believe me. Now, start over. Ha! You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyways. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them, go to bed. No, you just don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts, or else... I glance around the room, and there are too many places for creatures as small as fireflies to hide here. They could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed now. Will you help me, please? Tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea what it is. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves up and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Did you drink milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, what have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. Don't drink the milk. Okay. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea why you're looking for them. Me either. I guess we'll just have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I even make the smallest of messes here, I feel really bad. All the things should stay in their place, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me I don't want to. And I don't, and I won't. Alright then, we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me... What? Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitable happens. That sounds so fun. And what about the things you use, regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? I would make it even more interesting. This is very childish. And you want to know what the best part is? You'll be the one doing it. Oh god. Alright. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and in the end crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already... What are we gonna do? Do what you want. There you go. I go to the middle of the room and I look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from underneath my sweater. Wowee! Wowee! Cute little firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I get a new item in my inventory. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Alright, before we get too far into this, I'm gonna grab myself a coffee, grab myself a water. I'll be back 1 second. All right, I got my coffee. I got my water. I've foregone all forms of dairy because we know what happens when we drink dairy in this game. Nothing good. Let's check the radio. Yeah, you know what? No, we're not. We're not gonna. That was quite the song. What about this one? Can we play them both? Oh no, we can't play them both at the same time. All right. Uh-huh. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous! The only thing preventing me from... preventing it from flying is a cage. It's locked in. And the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. It sure is. Let's continue searching. Alright, so we have our door open outside. We're gonna look for fireflies that didn't leave the thing. What is this? Trash? There's our... It's in our room? We have a sink in our room? What is happening in this place? I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms. Hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up? Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? No, I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart. Whatever. I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time, I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. What a mess, right? A mess? Whoa. Are you counting down? Finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Shelf. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay. Alright. She said no. None of this. None of these compartments that are locked. Umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thundering clouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. In the trash. You get close to the waste bin and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring! There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. All right, we're not going dumpster diving for fireflies. Not yet, at least. All right, so we've touched these radios. There's the grate up here. It's not easy to get out of here. There's a door right there. There's an open door. All right, well, what's the papers? What are those? Ah, those. Those are photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now, they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Let's read the book. This is my sketchbook. Half the pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why? Is it obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take a bus. Do you even realize what kind of a nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form a coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how do I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Wow, ableist much. Brutal. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires and sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. I will be able to think of an interesting Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the other previous pages. The way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into my room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with my headache in my head. Now what's going to happen? The rustling has stopped, and even though the wind is still howling from every direction, that can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way. You're lying. Calm down. No. Come down. No. Come down. No. Calm down. Yeah. Fine. I open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages were still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages with every new gust that becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops for a moment and the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that's always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Whew. You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Alright, well, that was the tale of the book. Let's check out what this is. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating flowers and stuff like that. Yep. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. I know those plants are long dead. Oh, you know those plants are long dead, right? I'm sure a dead plant will be able to... I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Yeah, we can't move anything. We can't just throw stuff out. It's not our scene. Alright. These little light bulbs. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think you're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Okay. They're making sense, you know? Yeah, that's a nice little tune. Let's check the backpack with our nice little tune going. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image! I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. Okay. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. And I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understand my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What'd you like most there? Well, the rooms were really bright and not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy, and then I got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And then what happened? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Okay, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what that meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. I want it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was screaming and biting, and the teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car, and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and we went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this any further. Nah, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after that what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room though the window glint on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse. I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and I see the small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't fly. I guess this firefly was really tired. I bend down and pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then goes silent. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Thanks, little firefly. Sure, let's get searching. Get searching we will. Alright. We're gonna leave pixelated boxes till the end. Let's check out the mound of pills. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Alright. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh. Come closer and extend my hands. Wow, swarm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills run down from it, and along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Finished searching? No, what was this? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years. It's covered with a layer of dust, thick as my finger. Bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright. So you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything comfortable living, okay? Yep. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out from the laptop's vent grill and reaches for it. It gets up on my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to try and crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that, and then it starts glowing again, as if it comes back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into your ear. Let's continue searching. Do we want the mystery of this cupboard? Or the toothbrush? Toothbrush cupboard? What's the pile? Can't talk to the pile. There's also this bed here. We gotta get it all, right? I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Right. Fireflies know better. Alright, up in here. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling at least 300 feet off the floor. Alright. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything is here for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, I'm definitely not worried. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidge of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you about how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't? Then act normal. Alright. Well, I think other than the trash pit we can't talk to, we gonna check out this. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks and return to myself and my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now, I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they're always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Alright. Alright. Finish searching. Let's progress. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyways. Why not? Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. Nothing changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much about it. It hurts. I want to sleep. But you know what? How about you get some fresh air? Probably a good call. What do you mean? Well, go out to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think that's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Well, what's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself outside of my mortal shell, but then at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside of a bag, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. Never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What's it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I wanted to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that if something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Alright, we get it. Still won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. You're both bullies. Good classic JRPG sleeping sounds. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold and I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electrical heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. The dreams won't come anymore. Woo! You won't believe me if I tell you I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyways, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. And then, silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And, well deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, I felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, eyes stayed here. I guess they liked the place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I feel too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with the enthusiasm, performing complex shapes. Want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. What? Okay. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Alright. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name is Trezka? My name is Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that? None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what you're doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know there's all there is to know for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Treska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. Do you understand that refusal is futile? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going, or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Treska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. When he grabs my hand without hesitation, I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Treska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of this brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask someone for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Treska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place. Looking the customer straight in the eye, I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yeah, sorry. I grabbed Tressa's hand, leading him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't understand. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Ooh, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. There's only 15 minutes, Tresca. Come on. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. Maybe there's only 10 minutes left. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that is formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yep. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. Oh, what? You heard me? I did, but that is unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son, wow, is that word as well. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards the gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face, a light flicker in his eyes for a brief moment, and then it goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Oh. Oh. All right. That was pretty good. I dig that. I'm really happy with just playing these kind of short form story games. Gets my reading skills better as well. Keeps my brain moving, which is nice change. Yeah, we'll watch through these little nice credits. Pretty short game, but the sound was cool. The story was funny and, you know, spooky and pretty much good all around. Lots to be thought about in what the actual ending was. So I like the open-endedness, not like explicit telling you what happened, but I mean, you sit and think about it for a little bit, you should be able to figure out what's going on with that. And yeah, digging that. I'll probably be uploading this and the last game we played to YouTube. I'll probably take a couple minutes break, smash up the stream, get rid of this, and yeah. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'll be back to stream. Probably stream something else in a couple minutes. I'll catch you later though. And yeah. I'll see ya in a little while for the next thing I stream. Bye.